Welcome back, boys. How do you like my look? Is it nice? Yeah, I look like an outdoorsman at this point. So you can tell from the thumbnail, from the title, there are some big things going on with the Integra that we're gonna go over in a little bit. I gotta go start the Sentra Spec V because it sits outside and it's cold here in New Jersey. We got snow and ice and all that sort of fun. So we're gonna go take that for a quick spin, come back in, and we'll go over everything that went on over the past week with the Integra, and we got some more parts and things are going to be happening. I think next week we're really going to start tearing into the car, so I'm excited about it. Let's go. Shit box that is always here. If you guys don't remember, that is it. I think it's like a 2006. I think it's really not a bad car. It's just kind of thrown together, and it's pretty quick. So, well, that's not good. It stinks in here. He used like some sort of I don't even know what that's called, Febreze or one of those air bombs. This car is just so nice. I mean, look at this, you know, just keeping the light going. Who the heck knows? He took the clock spring out, so he's been kind of just like taking parts out of this car to put into his other Sentra that is just in better cosmetic shape, more stock, and I don't know, but you know, let's see if this thing will start. It's not looking promising. All right, it's kind of surprising, but yeah, let's take this thing for a little rip. Cool about this car, nor is it luxurious. It is strictly built for we got some heat in it. It started. Like I said, it's a cool car. It's fast for what it is. The downside is that in reality, these cars, you should probably build them for a turbo, not for all motor. They do kind of have a ceiling on how fast they'll ever be because it is a 4-cylinder. It's not a Honda. So, all right, let's go take a gander at the Integra and what has come in the past couple of days. We are back. It's nice and warm in here. It's getting cold outside. All right, so Integra time. Let's do that B-roll. Excited. It is a 4-point roll cage that we had installed. I'm stoked on it, and I hope you guys are too. So we look how nice. Just want to point out some really nice work that they do. Check out those welds. This is one of those things where some people just chintz a little bit and they go with a bolt-in roll cage. You can go Cusco. There's some other companies out there. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it the right way because, again, it's safety, it's important, and they do such a good job right down the street. You know, support your shops. Make sure you go to shops that do great work, and this shop does. DP Racing is the name of the company that did this. Shout out DP. I'll put their link in the or their website in the description. Go check them out on Instagram. If you haven't heard of them already, some of you may have already heard of them. They've had their hands on probably some of the fastest cars the fastest Hondas in the drag world. So they do unbelievable work. They're known for their fabrication. They actually make a lot of fabricated parts. And I'm just stoked that I was able to get this done and right down the street. And they did it in a really, really fast turnaround. So we do have to get the second tab for the harnesses before I could paint it, which is a little bit of a pain, but that was my own fault. I didn't tell them that I was gonna be running a second seat. The car only had one seat in it. I wanted to give it to them with the least amount of stuff in it. So it is what it is. So we're gonna either go black or paint match silver on the cage. I'm gonna let you guys comment below. Let me know what you think. We're gonna be doing that this week, I believe, coming up. So we got some stuff going on with that too. Got some more parts, let's go over that. And yeah, this thing is gonna be going together quick. Okay, so I've never had this many parts kind of laid out and just ready to go for a car, probably ever. I'd say the closest is the GTR, which I started that all before I even started this channel, and it was a lot of collecting parts, and it was a lot of hunting things down, and then it was just kind of trying to figure out a shop that could do it for me because I didn't feel comfortable working on that car because it's so old, but yet like complicated. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, luckily it's in great hands now. So with that being said, boom, we got parts for days. We have our K-Tune suspension. We finally got in the Swift springs. We went with 20 in the front, 16s in the back. That's going to be a nice stiff setup. They just sent me the wrong springs initially. We went with the K-Tune compliance arms, which are such nice pieces because you can get those new, but those are refinished. They have all new hardware. Shout out to K-Tune. I don't know if I remember mentioning to you guys, we do have a partnership going on with them, and the bigger this channel grows, the more we're going to get involved with them. Remember, we're going with the MPC forks, and that's just such a good looking setup right there. And with the Swift springs, once those are on, it's just going to be wow. We got the Stop Tech brakes that we're going to be running currently because, as you know, with parts hard to come by, I ordered a Spoon big brake kit. It's going to still be a few months before that comes in. I do not want to be stuck in a situation where we can't run an event. So more PCI stuff, PCI lower rear control arms, and then the PCI upper control arms. Those pieces are just so nice. Went with the Race Quip 5-point harnesses. And the APR wing, still going to go with new knuckles and new hubs. We're literally replacing everything on the suspension. Is going to be pretty much, when I say pretty much, it is going to be brand new. DP Racing, when they saw this car, they said, you know, like, what old lady did you get that from? Because it is such a clean car underneath it. I can't wait to get it up on the lift and show you guys how nice it is under there as we're putting all this stuff on. So the goal right now is, my buddy John is finishing up his 280Z, and as soon as he's done with that, we're going to get this over to his shop, and we're going to get this on the lift and just start going to town on it next week. So get excited. It will be a lot less talking and a lot more doing in those videos, and that's going to be coming sooner than later. Oh, we also got some replacement door handles that need to get painted because, like RSX's, RX-7s, the door handles just, I don't know who made these, whose design that was, but they break, and this person just decided that, why don't we just do some wood screws? That'll look good. So let's just take a look real quick one more time at this cage. The attention to detail on these welds are just so good. I'm absolutely stoked on this. They did a great job. Again, this is the type of thing where in the future, if we decide to go into the limited or unlimited classes and really just go to town on this chassis, which I had no intention of doing at this point, I'm kind of wanting to just leave it at the club level, street level, if you will, just because I think it'll be more fun, more competitive. I think if I do decide to go up into one of the faster classes, it would just be better to change what car I'd be building. So in the future. Now, with that being said, DP Racing, shout out to them again. They did convince me that it's the best thing to do is to take this motor out and just go K right out of the gate. Now, I initially was going to do that myself and do it in the off season next year. However, after talking to them, they're convincing me that we can, if we have all the parts, order everything, having it ready to go, setting a date, that they'll pull the old motor, we'll get it off to a body shop, paint the engine bay, and then get the new motor trans in the car set up, ready to go within 1 week. If that is the case, that is what we are going to do, and shout out to them because they are one of the best shops when it comes to these. I've seen their work. I've seen the cars that come out of there. They are a Honda specialty shop for drag racing, but they have done time attack cars, and they K-swap stuff for people all the time, street cars, and they get it in and get it done extremely quick. So it's always good to use a specialty shop when you are doing things like this. I could do it within a couple of weeks, I'm sure, but they do this every day. Their mechanics are the best around, and why not do it the right way and just start the season off with a somewhat competitive car. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. The new wheels, my buddy decided to convince me to get them ceramic coated. It's really not necessary on track wheels, but whatever. He thought that it would be a good idea. So they weren't being used at the moment. I had them sent off. Again, I have a set of LS Webs if somebody wants those for sale. I have a pile of Integra interior parts and stuff if somebody's interested in any of that. I have the factory muffler, OEM muffler, a factory spoiler. Give me a shout out if you need anything. So that's pretty much it for this video. This upcoming week, we are really going to be deep diving in it. We're not forgetting about the MR2. I'm going to be doing the, we already did the frame braces on that, but we're going to do the sway bar braces in the front. And I wanted to, if I was going to be doing that, like anything else, if you're taking it off, I want to put the new sway bar on the front anyway. So we're going to get that taken care of in one of these upcoming videos too. And yeah, so things are happening, and we're finally going to start really diving in deep on the Integra. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.